Welcome on Bandha Classes YouTube channel Darbhanga. I now Navkan Misra with you to discuss about exercise 11.3. Hope you have to enjoy this session. And in this session, I will discuss some difficult problems. Hope you have to enjoy. My dear student, you can just see that in the first question it is true or a false type of the questions. Whatever it has very important properties. First one has been given that a square is a rhombus, and you know that a square is a rhombus because all sides of squares are equal. And by the definition of the rhombus, you know very well that such quadrilateral whose all sides are equal is known as rhombus. A square is also a type of rhombus, my dear. Rectangle is a rhombus. You know that all sides of rectangles are not equal, so this is a false statement. This one is the true statement. Regarding a square is a parallelogram, you know very well that the opposite sides of squares are also parallel, and this is why the third one has been given that a square is a parallelogram. It is true. And trapezium is a rectangle. You know that trapezium, by the definition of trapezium, you know very well that whose one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Whatever, by the definition of rectangle, you know that rectangle is a parallelogram because its opposite sides are parallel, and this is why it is a false statement that trapezium is a rectangle. So it is the false one. Regarding the fifth one, isosceles trapezium is a parallelogram. Isosceles trapezium, you already know that trapezium is not a parallelogram, then there is no chance that an isosceles trapezium should be parallelogram. So it is also a false statement. And if you check, the fifth one is that rectangle is a square if adjacent sides of rectangles are equal. This is a true statement. It is due to that if you know that opposite sides of rectangle must be equal. Opposite sides of rectangle must be equal by the definition of. And if length is equal to breadth, then such type of rectangle must be a square. And this is why the fifth statement is a true statement. My dear student, you can just see that this is also a true-false questions. First one has been given that all rectangles are squares. You know that this is a false statement. It is due to that all rectangles, you know that its adjacent sides are not equal, because in the case of squares all sides are equal, but in case of rectangles all sides are not equals. Second one has been given that all rhombuses are parallelograms. Sure, this is a true, because all rhombuses, it's not only opposite sides are equal, but also you can just see that this is a true statement. Actually, this is a true statement because rhombuses follow the conditions of the parallelograms, and this is why this is a true statement. In third, all squares are rhombuses and parallelograms. You know very well that any squares follow the condition of parallelograms, and also its all sides are equal, and this is why it also follow the rules of the rhombuses, and this is why it is also a true statement. The fourth one, all squares are not parallelograms. I have just say in the third that all squares are parallelograms, and this is why there are no chance to be the squares not parallelograms, and this is why it is a false statement. Regarding all kites are rhombuses, this is another false, because you know very well that opposite sides of kites actually are different. Whatever, in the case of rhombuses all sides are equal, and this is why this is a false statement. Regarding sixth one, all rhombuses are kites. Sure to be kite. kites, and it is a true statement because it follow the all rhombuses follow the conditions of kites. All parallelograms are trapeziums. Yes, all parallelograms, it is also true statement because it follow the conditions. All parallelograms, if you check the definition of trapezium, then one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and in case of parallelogram you know very well that both pair of opposite sides are parallel, and this is why it also follow the conditions of trapezium. And the last one is that all squares are trapezium. It is another true statement, and this is why you can just see that the first, 4 and 5th, these 3 are false and the rest of them are true statement. My dear student, you can just see that in this question ABCD, actually ABCD has been given a quadrilateral, and it has been given that it follow the condition first, means angle A plus D is equal to 180 degree, and you know that if angle A plus D is equal to 180 degree, then sure it will be co-interior angles, and if it will be co-interior angles, then these two lines must be parallel, and this is why its best answer is trapezium. Its best answer is trapezium, because trapezium, by the definition of trapezium, you know very well that whose one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and some student can also be written as parallelogram as another option you may use, because it also follow the condition of parallelogram. So trapezium or parallelogram, any one of them you can use. In the second case, it has been given that AC and BD bisect each other at right angles, and you know that AC and BD, suppose that it is A, B, C and D, and if it bisect at 90 degree, then it is possible only in the case of rhombus, and this is why the second option is actually rhombus. And also know very well that square is also a type of rhombus, so you may use either rhombus or a square, any one of them can be used for the answer of this question. My dear student, you can just see that in the question it has given that ABCD is a parallelogram, and write down the name of the parallelogram in the following cases and draw a neat diagram. AC is a perpendicular to BD. My dear student, you know very well that when you draw the quadrilateral, any sort of quadrilateral or parallelogram, then A, B, C and D, and you can just see that AC is perpendicular on BD. AC is one diagonal and BD is another diagonal, and both the diagonal are perpendicular on each other. Then this figure is rhombus. So the answer of the first one is rhombus. What is the second condition? It has been given that AC is equal to BD, diagonals are equal, and you know very well that when diagonals are equal, then such type of parallelogram is known as actually rectangle, because in the case of rectangle, AC diagonal is equal to BD. And the third case has been given that AC is equal to BD and AC perpendicular on BD. Actually, it is the combined form of these two. Then you know very well that if AC perpendicular on BD, then such type of parallelogram must be rhombus, and AC is equal to BD, then that must be rectangle, and if you combine both of them, then actually it is a type of a square, because a square certify both the condition. Actually it diagonals are not only equal but also it intersect at 90 degree. So actually third answer of the third one is a square. That is the solution of this question. My dear student, you can just see that this is fill in the blanks. And the first question has been given that diagonals of a square bisect each other at. You know that in the case of a square, if you draw the diagonal, then by the property of the diagonal, you know that it is bisect it at 90 degree, and this is why the answer of the first one is actually 90 degree. This is the first one, or you may write down right angles. In the second case, diagonal of a rectangles are, you know very well that in the case of rectangle, it's diagonals, and by the property of the diagonals, you know that diagonals are equal, and this is why the second answer of the second one is equal. The third one is sides of the rectangles equal. Which sides are equal? You know very well that opposite sides of rectangles are equal, and this is why in the third one you have to write down opposite. Fourth one is sum of the adjacent angles of parallelogram is, you know that in the case of parallelogram, adjacent angle, sum of the adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree, and this is why you have to just write down the fourth one is 180 degree. The fifth one is opposite angles of a parallelograms. You know very well that in the case of any parallelogram, what is about opposite angle? You know very well that A is equal to C and B is equal to D, and this is why opposite angles are equal, and this is why the answer of the first one is equal. And the last one is sixth one, opposite angles of a rhombus are, and you know that in the case of rhombus, and you know that opposite angles of rhombus are also equals, and this is why the sixth and last one is you have to write down equal. That is the solution of the this fill in the blanks. My dear student, and it has been given that a parallelogram has been given ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram, and you have to by the help of the properties or definition, you have to just solve the following one, and it has been given that some actually fill in the blanks has been given, and you have to just write down the values of it. By the help of the properties, AD, where is the AD? You can just see that this is the AD, and you know very well that opposite sides of parallelograms are equal, and this is why AD is equal to BC. So solution actually of the first one is BC. Second one has been given that DCB, and where DCB, actually DCB, this one has been given DCB, and you know that opposite angles of parallelograms are equal. This is why DCB is equal to actually DAB or BAD. So solution of the second one is angle DAB. The third one is OC, and OC, you know that this one is OC, and you know very well that diagonals of parallelograms bisect, and this is why you can write OC is equal to OA, and OD is equal to OB, and here you have to utilize this one is OC is equal to OA because diagonal bisect each other. And the last one is magnitude of DAB. DAB actually this angle, and magnitude of angle CDA. CDA means actually this angle, and you know very well that these two angles are adjacent angles in case of parallelogram, and you know very well that sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to how much? Actually 180 degree, and this is why in this fill in the blanks you have to write down 180 degree.